Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Traveling with Tim. And I have a really, an episode that I've been looking forward to making for a long time. Because today, I'm going to highlight for you all of the amazing foods that have been available to me here, living in Marinduque, Philippines for a number of months. I've been having a lot of fresh seafood from the seafood market, and a lot of amazing seasonal fruits that I want to show you. And it's been really good for me. I feel really good with the type of food I'm eating and how my body is reacting to that. I don't feel as inflamed or as uncomfortable as I do with a lot of the foods I eat in other places. I am kind of prone to eating too many processed foods or snack type foods like chips and not really cookies, but a lot of salty crunchy type of foods like potato chips and popcorn. And so here I've really been freed from that. And I want to show you some of the foods here that have helped heal my gut and made me feel better. So we have a lot to look into here. The first stop is the seafood market. It's about 3 p.m., so they're just reopening. They're open in the morning, then they take a break, then they open again at 3 o'clock until when people are coming home from the office and getting some dinner for their family, that type of thing.
This one?
Can I have 2 of this one and 2 of this one?
2 pieces.
Yeah, 2 pieces and then 2 pieces.
This one, 140.
Okay.
May tagtagin ng asan.
Hindi, Tagalon.
50 pesos.
50. Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you. What's this?
Eggplant.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I did kind of mess that up a little bit. I didn't have enough change because this nice lady asking me to buy some vegetables, and she had some nice things. So I bought an eggplant and 2 little silverfish. I think they're called dulong. I'll have to look up the English equivalent though. But yeah, those will be good. Now we're on the other side of the bridge. So we'll go home now and take stock of what we got. Hey everyone, welcome back now to the kitchen. So let's take a stock of what we got here. So I got all these veggies, 4 little tomatoes, and a whole bunch, how many eggplants? And 3 eggplants for 40 pesos. Let's call that 80 cents. I got this extra virgin olive oil, and this was $6, so this is definitely a luxury, not a necessity. If you want to cook in cheaper vegetable oil, which I don't think is healthy, or butter, then you don't need to spend so much on the olive oil here. And then 4 bananas, which was almost nothing. And then for the seafood, we got 4 fish in total. We got 2 milk fish, and 2 tunas. So this is the milkfish. It's either milkfish or dulong, I'm not exactly sure. And then 2 these big tunas, or these aren't big tunas, but they're bigger compared to the other fish. So that's a lot of food. That's like, and how much were the fish? The tunas were about $1 a piece, and the small ones were like 50 cents a piece. So that's like $3 for a lot of fish. And that's really, when you see the difference of price here, is where you go on the everyday things. Like a bottle this size of olive oil back in the United States is still probably going to be $6 or $7. So, but it's not like a necessary item. But all these other things, like the fruit, the veg, and the seafood, are necessary items, and so the prices are a lot more scaled to the Philippines. And then the other thing I picked up, give me a second. The other thing we got is 6 liters of distilled water. And I always get bottled water in literally every country I go to. Even back in the United States, I always have bottled water. And the reason is because of toxins in the tap water. You have basically no way of knowing the standard of the tap water you're drinking. Even if it has a purification system, there's no real like standard. At least when you buy bottled water, you can have a higher degree of confidence that there's nothing really bad in there. I'm sure there's some things that are not ideal. And believe it or not, some people don't believe me when I tell them this, but the truth is I can taste the difference between bottled water and tap water. Tap water can even make my throat scratchy if it's bad enough. And so that's just what works for me, is always going with the bottled water. And that goes even for cooking, so I go through a lot of it. Like, I bought this just like 2 or 3 days ago, and it's already gone. So it doesn't last long. So what I'm gonna do is just start cooking the fish, I guess, and eat some of it now. So let's get chopping the veggies, and start off with the banana, and let's get cooking. So I've got the onions frying. I ended up skipping on the eggplant. I took a little bite of it, and it didn't really agree with me. And that's a good strategy. It's like when you're trying a new type of food, just like take a little bite of it, and you'll be able to sense pretty easily if this is gonna feel good in your stomach or not. You have to keep an eye on this because it gets insanely hot very quickly. It's one of the downsides of cooking on electric. So I have the big fish cooking now, the tuna. But here I'll try my first bite of some of the milkfish. So I have the big fish cooking in there. And here's just a small milkfish, fried pretty nicely. Definitely the taste of the milkfish doesn't compare with the tuna. might just be that we don't have milkfish in the United States, as far as I know. It's like a Southeast Asian fish. Still, definitely not bad. And then, especially with some of the cooked onions along with it. Definitely a huge meal. Keep you going for many hours. And like normally, I would definitely cook some rice to go along with it. But when I have this much fish that I need to eat, probably will skip the rice. But when I do go for rice, I only do like 1 cup of white rice. Because I do a lot better with white rice. It's a lot less inflammatory for me. So that's the story anyway. And these are coming along. I'll probably be able to turn these ones pretty quickly. So the tuna is done now too. It takes a lot longer to cook than the milkfish, but it tastes a lot better. So I'm pretty full from the first plate, so I'm just gonna keep this stored down here, and then when I'm hungry again, I'll eat that. But just for a couple, like, I won't let that sit overnight. It'll probably be bad at that point. Hey guys, so it's a new day, it's the morning, and I started the day off with a little bit of this 7-in-1 coffee. It's got coffee, but it also has mushrooms, spirulina, ginseng, ganoderma. I've never heard of that, but like a lot of cool herbs that make me feel good. And to get some food this morning, instead of going all the way to the market and cooking again, I need to get working, so I'm just gonna go to my favorite restaurant here in Boac, and so I'm gonna take you guys with me. It's a really cool little family restaurant where they just cook the food out on these hot trays, and it's like a buffet style. And yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, so I'll show it to you. It's definitely good to get some takeout too here while I'm here, you know, because like I just cook everything very basically. Like I just fry it with olive oil in a pan and some vegetables, but the people up here really cook it in a more delicious way. I think they use vinegar, and they have like a slow cooker and garlic and onion, and it's really delicious. Do you have a...
What I have now is fried fish.
Okay, yeah. Can I have tatlo?
3?
Yeah, thank you.
I just pack it in 1 plastic.
See, yeah, thank you.
This is boneless.
Oh, cool. So they didn't have the soup that I usually get. I'll come back and show you guys that because the soup is really amazing. But they did have some fried fish that is like, it's really fried and very salty. So it's not my favorite, but it's okay. So I'll eat this, and I'll get some fruit too, actually.
Thank you.
So I got some interesting things. This is from the restaurant, the fried fish. It's another type of fish called bangus. And it's just like a fried fish. It's a little too salty for me, but it's alright. And then here I got some quail eggs. And I got them because I don't see them very often in the store. They're only around once in a while. So these will be good. They're so tiny though, it's almost no food at all. Kind of interesting though. And then I got some mango. And I know you might be thinking to yourself, where I'm from, mangoes are red. But this is called the Philippine mango. And it's a lot sweeter than the big red mangoes we have in other areas. And I had never had a yellow mango before I got here. But now, I like yellow mango, it's my favorite now. And then I got all these bananas. Believe it or not, I could eat all these bananas in one day, and I probably will. And that might sound extreme, but like, when all you are eating is basically seafood and fruit, you can eat this crazy amount of food in one sitting. So that's the story with all that. I will eat the fish and maybe a mango, and then save the rest for later. So thanks for sticking with me.